All right, boys and girls, today you are going to learn about Ted Harrison, and you're going to draw a landscape in the Sketchbook app. So here is our artist Ted Harrison. He draws these beautiful landscapes and paints them. And then there is a link here for you to read about Ted Harrison. So you can go ahead and learn about his process, and you can look at his artwork on this site. And then we're going to go ahead and start drawing a landscape. So first you need to find a photo. There's two different links in Google Classroom. You can find an aerial landscape photo or an atmospheric landscape photo. So let's look at the atmospheric landscape photos. So I am going to choose an atmospheric landscape photo to draw, and I'd like for you to find one that has 10 different sections. So it should have 10 different shapes or 10 different colors. So let's see. This would be a good one to do. So I'm going to hold my finger down on the photo, and then I'm going to save the image. Another way that I can save the image is to take a screenshot by holding the top button and the home button. And then I can edit my photo right after I take the screenshot and get rid of anything that I don't want. So now I've got my photos in my camera roll. And then at this point I can start my steps for drawing a landscape. So I'm going to insert into Autodesk Sketchbook, and then I am going to draw in a layer above it, trace the contours of the photos, and then add your colors. So I'm going to head over to my Autodesk Sketchbook app. I'm going to make sure that I can see the whole sketch. You want to see all four sides. And then you're going to go up at the top and you're going to add an image. And you want to stretch it so it fits on the whole image. So you might want to play around to see where you exactly want your drawing. I want the road in my drawing. I think that's kind of fun. So right there I'm going to hit done. So I need to drag this layer, so you see on the right side that it's highlighted in blue. I'm going to hold and drag that layer underneath a blank layer. And now I'm in a blank layer. You can see there it's highlighted. That's the layer that you're going to draw in. But I'm going to go back to my photo layer and I'm going to double click on that, and I'm going to turn the opacity down so that way I can draw on top of it and see what I'm doing. So I'm going to turn it down to about 60. Yours might need to be lower or higher depending on how dark your photo is. So I'm going to click back on my drawing layer, the blank layer above my photo, and I am just going to simply start tracing in black pen. You want to make sure that your pen is not too thick. So let's see, mine is going to be starting off at about a 1. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker, maybe 2. So you're going to want to zoom in and start tracing your lines. And you want to make sure that your lines go all the way off the canvas. And I'm going to start using my predictive stroke because it makes the lines smoother. And if you don't like a line, you can hit the undo button. So go slowly and trace your different sections. And if you don't like something, you can erase it. Oh, I'm accidentally in the wrong layer. There we go. So I'm starting my first section. My next section is going to be this foreground grassy area here. So you want to make sure all your shapes are closed. So I need to go back and correct some areas. So there is my first two sections. My next section is going to be this tall hill on the side. And I need to go back and close this shape. My next section to draw is going to be the road. And again, I want to make sure that I'm closing all my shapes. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different sections, and I'm just going to keep going and filling the whole thing up.